What's up guys, Eternal here and today I'm gonna show you how to play Kalista. So let's start with the Lance Blade. I will play with Leona support against Kaisa and Alistar. You want to start with E first, and here we have the Black Spear, an active that binds with an ally for the remainder of the game, becoming Oathsworn allies. So keep in mind that during the channeling your support is not able to move, so make sure that you don't cast it in random places. Thanks to that you will have more damage on W and you'll be able to cast ultimate, which I'll explain later. So let's get to the skill explanation. On passive, Kalista's basic attacks have unique drawbacks. They cannot be cancelled, miss if her target is vision, and deal only 90% of her total attack damage, including critical strike damage. And so there's E, her most important ability. On passive, Kalista's spears pierce their target, lingering for 4 seconds. So for each aura attack you apply a spear on your enemy, or anything basically, and on active you reap the spears from nearby targets, dealing physical damage and slowing their movement speed by 25% for 2 seconds. Each additional spears deals physical damage, so the more spears you have the better the damage is. And if E kills at least one target, its cooldown is reset and refunds 10 mana. Later, as you rank up E, you will have full refund of 30 mana, so you'll be able to reset for free. You can also help yourself in last hitting with E like I just did. And usually you try to get level 2 first with Kalista, because her level 2 is strong. You want to use every opportunity to get advantage on lane. So let's try immediately on anything, even if just a bit. And so there's a nice trick. You should keep some spears on minion and then start attacking enemy, so that when you trigger your E you get a reset anyway while damaging your opponent. So that way your E won't go on cooldown. So let me show you like this. And I damaged both support and minion. And as for the Q, this is the skill shot. You could see the range. It stops on the first unit that it collides with, unless it's the finishing blow. If it's a finishing blow, then it goes on to the next target. So sometimes you can surprise your opponent by just applying all these stacks on the next target, meaning that maybe you could hit enemy AD carry and trigger that, dealing nice amount of damage. As for W, on passive, when Kalista is near her Oathsworn, she gains 5 attack damage. If they both basic attack the same target, it deals 5% of their max health as magic damage, with 10 seconds cooldown per target. And on active, this is used for vision. Oh, that wasn't good. So let me show you W. It has 3 laps. After weaving the champion, the duration is 4 seconds, and you get a stack once every 90 seconds. I'm not using this too much, but it always helps on vision. And of course you want to max E first. I just did that Q as I mentioned that it passed through on Kaisa. So Kalista is vulnerable to poke lanes. This one isn't exactly the poke lane, so I can play a bit more aggressive. Though it takes some time with Kalista to scale. Her late game is amazing. The first item that you want to get is Bait of the Rune King, but I like going boots first. And I'll show you why later. But for now let's just keep farming. Keep in mind that on lower ranks you are not getting the full refund. Now it's 15, it used to be 10, later it's 20 and so on until 30. Then it's fun by just resetting without any resources. You can also last hit with Q like I just did. Just you need to maintain mana. Of course you need only 30 mana for your single combo, so that's not too much. The wave is the right spot for them, so all we can do is just farm. There's no need to make something over aggressive since it's Alistar and he can protect really well. So let's just wait. And also jungler is on mid lane, so we are fine, but I think we can expect gank soon. So just let them push. We want this wave in the right place. Let's cast W, only 20 mana. I don't get what was that by my support. Yeah, I miss Q, but the most important thing about E is that when you are still in range, just keep doing autos. Don't consume stacks too early, because you get surprised how low the damage is. You need good amount of spears on your enemy for this to be effective. Of course it's strong, and keep in mind that sometimes you only need that for the slow when chasing. I'm just gonna back now. Her most important items for laning are this, so Vampiric Scepter and Graves. So Graves and this. I'll go Control Ward. So Kalista scales with boots tier, that's why Graves are so good. Thanks to that, her jump distance is increased on Q and basic attacks. So boots also make her gameplay smoother, you can dodge skill shots easier. Right now the wave is in the spot where I want it to be, and if you don't want to jump while doing autos, just press S key like I just did. Doesn't mean that you always have to jump on each auto. As I said, you are not able to cancel your auto attacks, so keep in mind. As for ultimate, Kalista draws O-Swarm to her for up to 4 seconds. The O-Swarm, meaning your support in that case, is untargetable and pacified, so he's not able to cast spells during the duration of ultimate. He's in the air and he can land somewhere in that zone, and on landing you knock up targets. So let's use it like this, and that was a good use of ultimate. Sadly Leona wasn't able to make use of that exactly. I was sure that Alistar ultimate passed already, or was it just that he was so tanky that I didn't kill him on my E-burst? But yeah, that was good. So as you can see, you can use your ultimate defensively or in an aggressive way. Sometimes you can save your ally from dangerous situation by just pressing ultimate. Keep in mind that you are not able to control the placement of ult, only your ally. So this time I waited till Alistar uses his W on my support, so I press ultimate, and that way Leona was able to re-engage, and as you can see it looked nice. Now as you can see, gameplay is much smoother, as I said. Attack speed is really great on Kalista. Since it's Kalista, as I said, there's no point diving over aggressive stuff, let's just keep farming. The game is going so well for me at the moment. Okay. Oh, he has ultimate again. Damn, how tanky he is. And one of the reasons why it is so hard with the stacks is that Kalista is simply one of the worst AD carries right now. That doesn't mean that she's unplayable. Of course, you can master her and have some fun. Definitely satisfying when you get a kill, because she takes some skill. But of course there are better champions right now, such as Kai'Sa or Lucian. But of course in the right hands Kalista can be terrifying. So let's wait for my support slow. So that way I was able to get a slow while having reset. This is really important. Keep something on the minion for 3 resets. Leona is baiting right now. Let's push and maybe we can try Drake. I think we'll see. Okay. Yeah. And during ultimate you can pretty much only aura attack, so keep in mind that time when you are casting your ultimate should be the time when you just want to apply some stacks, and then on the moment of your support landing you press E for a huge burst. And that's a first threat. Let's see, maybe there's a plant so I can heal on that. Okay, never mind. I overstayed, actually I should have backed. Okay guys, so I like going Rage Blade as my third item. I used to play with Hurricane third, but Rage Blade is good, it makes her 1v1 even better. So after that you want to take Hurricane, but Rage Blade is really good. And I show you why later. And also you can jump through the wall like this, just stand really close, pay attention. Q by pressing right click. This can be helpful sometimes when chasing or just getting away from dangerous situation. Okay, Nocturne isn't there. You can do the same while being close to the wall while aura attacking, that way you can get to the other side. This is going on the wrong target though. Oh no. Okay, I wouldn't survive that, but triple is fine. What I did wrong here, I pressed E way too early. As for support synergies, I can play with something like Leona, Braum, and as for defensive supports, Nami is great for her, makes her laning phase much easier. Also her E helps in chasing that slow. Now I have Rage Blade. So this is the point when sometimes it's better not jumping when you are not being focused, because that way you'll be able to have better amount of attack speed. Let's wait for Kai'Sa. Oh. I wonder, we are waiting for Camille, right? Yeah, just wait for her. Okay. Really, the only thing about Kalista is just getting used to the fact that you really need huge amount of stacks on your target. So just pay attention how fast you can auto attack with Rage Blade. And then there's a comparison when moving, you're not able to get that much attack speed. So impossible, just do this, and you can imagine how great it is for taking objectives. That's why Rage Blade is so good. You can often make unexpected Drake or Baron calls. Now, actually I shouldn't try to help them, we just should have gone for the Drake. So they have a lot of CC and you can choose between QSS and Hurricane. So I think QSS will help me against them, and then I just go for attack speed. So I want my team to push mid and we can actually surprise them. Like, they won't expect that. Let's go for that. Just pay attention, guys. See how fast I'm applying, you can see 26 stacks. And easy. It's very hard to outsmite Kalista, that's why Rage Blade is so good. You can make easy comebacks just by doing this call. You can try. Okay, so good engage by Leona. Okay. And as you could notice, instead of pressing Blade of the Ruined King, I press QSS, and yeah, I thought I have Blade of the Ruined King on this key. I'm a bit tired, I'm recording this in the evening. And Penta still. But just positioning is important, that's all. Kalista can kite well. Alright, now I have Hurricane, so I'll be able to apply my spears to multiple targets. Okay, let's go on then. That was for the slow, of course. At this time E cooldown is short, so you can just let yourself cast E more often. We should go for top, unless they catch like this. They are so fat that actually we might end the game. I just wanted to end it the normal way. They are fine. On this ultimates, I'm just keeping stacks. And I'm just standing in single place because I have my Rage Blade stacks. Just look at that speed, how fast she's able to destroy. And that's it, guys. Not the perfect maybe, but hope that you learned something about Kalista. Leave a like, subscribe. See you next time. Thanks you guys for watching.